Princeton has the advantage at the half, 30 minutes complete in its home opener. The band entertaining the fans here at Princeton Stadium. It's 14-12 in favor of the Tigers. Joe Beninati along with former UMass All-America tailback Rene Ingoglia. And Rene, from this opening half of play, if there was one thing that jumped out at you, what would it be?
Well, I thought both teams came out. They were a little hesitant in the beginning. Princeton came out. They had a good rhythm. Georgetown didn't, but with the big turnover, the touchdown that Georgetown got in the end zone really, I think, ramped them up, and they turned it on at the end of the second quarter there.
This 2012 college football season is in its infancy, but one thing we have seen throughout the opening weeks are a bunch of upsets. It's been all over the college football landscape, and we want to review a couple of them for you. Week 1, Louisiana Monroe and Arkansas. Trailing 28-7 at the half, the Warhawks, 3 unanswered TDs. Quarterback Colton Browning throws for 4 TDs in the game, and they are stunned in Razorback land.
Yeah, and you see the big upset of week 2, 21-ranked Stanford over number 2 USC. Zach Ertz caught the go-ahead TD early in the fourth quarter. Heisman hopeful Matt Barkley was sacked 4 times through 2 interceptions as the Trojans fell to the Cardinal 21-14.
Upsets aplenty in the Pac-12 this season. Oregon State shutting down another Heisman hopeful. Monte Ball in Wisconsin held to just 35 yards rushing, and the Beavers throw for 276.
And also in week 1, 22nd ranked UCLA upset number 16 Nebraska 36-30 as Brent Hundley threw for 4 touchdowns to give the Bruins a 2-0 start for new head coach Jim Mora.
How about a mid-major upset in week 2? Western Kentucky takes down SEC Kentucky. The Hilltoppers winning 31-30 in overtime, and a little bit of a flea flicker to win it.
And back in week 1, walk-on Edner Cascanata won the game for Sacramento State with his last-second field goal to upset Colorado 30-28.
FCS teams show no mercy to those FBS squads. You can see already where those teams have been on upset watch.
Well, every year we see an FCS school beat an FBS. It happens every year. Mark it in your calendar because it'll happen again next year as well.
As we get set to show you what's coming ahead, college football Saturday. Bowling Green and Virginia Tech. Those two teams haven't met since the early 90s, if memory serves.
And I really like that Rutgers-Arkansas game. I got a chance to call Rutgers a few weeks ago. They are a good team, and they have a chance to go into Arkansas and win. And let me tell you, if they can upset Arkansas, boy, those fans are not.
Gets a very friendly bounce. Inside the Hoya 40, where it's downed. Rene, we'd like to see, Hoya fans would like to see Georgetown start to hum along offensively. If you were that coordinator, what would you be looking to do?
I think they need to try to get to the outside. You know, that defensive line of Princeton is strong up the middle. I think they need to stretch the field, maybe go vertically. We haven't seen Uasu in a while. He's got good speed to stretch it vertically, but also try to get some stuff on the perimeter and loosen up the Princeton defense.
Former All-America tailback from UMass, Rene Ingoglia, our analyst tonight. I'm Joe Beninati. 3 cheers for all the men and women in our technical crew here at Princeton, where Georgetown trails by 2. The Hoyas on the road in white. Dalen Claytor on the carry, stopped by Jason Ray, who's a converted fullback in his own right.
Yeah, I mean, it's just tough running between the tackles for Georgetown tonight. I really think if they can get something on the perimeter, they might be able to pop a long run.
2nd down and 11 for second-string quarterback Steve Scahn. Aaron Aiken injured an ankle in the opening half. Scahn's pass complete for Zach Wilkie. Wilkie's 3rd year in the program. Passes to him, Rene, they say, are like long handoffs.
Yeah, well, and I love it. It's a little sit-down route. Wilkie makes a nice catch there, but Princeton just sitting back. That catch is not going to hurt them.
It's 3rd and 6. The Tigers want to get off the field defensively. Scahn checking routinely with the sideline. Barks in the call to his center, Kevin Sullivan, the ringleader up front. Scahn on a quick slant to Owusu. Elliott Owusu to the Princeton 45. 1st down, Hoyas.
And I said it a few plays ago. I was looking for Elliott Owusu. You're going to see it here. He's going to run a quick slant or a small post pattern right in front of Camille Brown. Does a nice job catching the ball and picking up a big 1st down.
And now the Hoyas go to the hurry up. Owusu from Cretton-Durham High School, the Minnesota Class 5A state champs back in the day. Owusu now a junior with Georgetown. First and 10 for Scon. Off the play action, it's Owusu once more. Thumped out of bounds by Kamal Brown. It's a gain of 9 for Georgetown. Second and short. Do you take a shot at the end zone?
I think on this one they're going to run, but I love Owusu, Joe. I love his size, 6'4", 215. He presents matchup problems. They're giving up some cushion there. Nice throw and catch there. If you were going to take a shot, though, with Owusu, he's got press coverage, Brown's up in his face. I do agree with you, Joe. This is the time to do it.
They'll run the option. Pitch for Claytor. Speeds down the sideline. Dalen Claytor on his way. Tripped up at the 7-yard line. Andrew Starks had a lot of running to do. 27-yard gain, and Rene Ingoglia, you were right on the money with your call.
Well, they called option right. Scon does a good job pulling the defender, pitching it to Claytor, and once they got it to the perimeter, a big run. They're going to loosen this Princeton defense up now.
Nick Campanella comes into the backfield with Steve Scon, the quarterback. Campanella, a very good finisher around the goal line. First and goal late in the third quarter for Georgetown. They scored first tonight, had a 3.
This will be a 30-second timeout.
Could be the play of the game here, Joe.
Kevin Kelly, the head coach for Georgetown. Offensive coordinator Vinny Marino, who for a number of years while he was at Columbia would torment Princeton's defense. If you were to get inside of Vinny's mind, what might you be calling on this play?
If I'm Vinny, hands down, I'm running option. Okay, they had success with it. Okay, and it gives you 2 options. Scon's a good runner. He comes down the line. You play off the defensive end. If he jumps you, you get the pitch out to your back, which will most likely be Claytor, and see if he can get to the perimeter and pick up a couple yards. I'm running option here. I don't know if they're going to do it. We'll see. But I think it's a no-brainer if I'm offensive coordinator.
That's Rene Ingoglia. I'm Joe Beninati. This is ESPNU College Football Primetime. 4th and 3 for the Georgetown Hoyas in white. Here comes the option. The pitch to Claytor. Gets the corner. Gets the first down for the Hoyas. Man, you are clairvoyant, sir.
Do I get any money as an offensive coordinator? I just want a little bit. Let's take a look at it here in the high end zone. I love it. They move Claytor over in motion. Just what I thought. Scon plays off the defensive end. He takes a hit. Does a nice job with a left-handed pitch to Claytor. Picks up a big first down.
Scon paid for it. Pulofsky rattled his cage just before the pitch. 2.5 to go. Great conclusion to this one in Princeton. Scon on the keep. Bear hugged by a couple of Tigers, if that makes any sense. Gaffney and Patton with a stop.
That was a zone read. It looks like he wanted to give it to Campanella, but Landry blew that play up in the backfield. Scon had to keep it for no gain.
Matt Landry, whose dad played at Michigan State. Dad Chris. Steve Scon continues to check the sideline. It's 2nd and 10 for the Hoyas with 2 minutes to go. Scon's pass, great catch. McCary reaching behind him to reel it in. Tackle by Philip Baya. Hoyas are in business after a gain of 14.
Boy, I'm going to call him Velcro. Look at Scon step up the throw way behind McCary. I love how he gets those hands back. He catches it behind him and doesn't even lose stride. Very nice job by McCary. Great catch. And boy, Georgetown's got something cooking here.
Led the Hoyas in catches last year. You can see why. Picks up 14. Scon on 1st and 10. McCary one more time inside the Princeton 20. Head coach Kevin Kelly said there are so many Hoya alums in this area. They are making noise on that far sideline. Georgetown is in scoring position.
And it's the exact same play. It's a slant to McCary. Nice job.
1:20 to go. Chance Logan hit hard. Starks dropped the hammer on him. Just over a minute with which to work. And we hear a timeout called